And to put a gallon of gas in your car, it was $1.22 when these kids were born in 1996. Much has changed over the last 18 years, but thanks be to God that He doesn't, and that His mercies truly do endure forever.
Common with you. They were big fish. In a small pond. And Foster Wallace asked them, as they prepared to swim out into larger waves, what is water? The question, a rhetorical analogy if you will, was designed to get students to understand that wherever they were heading, they would have to get a full grasp on the scope, the challenges, and the realities of their new environment. Answer your questions and to learn from your answers these 4 years.
Please welcome to the stage our 2014 salutatorian Brandon Curry.
Good morning, Mr. Jeremy Lowe. Good morning, Mr. Jeremy Lowe, VCHS, Board of Directors, faculty, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2014. After 4 short years, we're finally here, and I think a couple of thank yous are in order. First off, I'd like to thank God for all of His blessings and for changing my life, giving me something to strive for in everything I do, because without Him, I would not be standing here today. I'd like to thank my parents for all of the support, advice, and encouragement you've given me throughout my entire life. And like driving 5 hours there and back just to watch an hour and a half of football or basketball game. Part of my college application to USC was to name my role model, and I immediately put my dad. You've shown me how to be a man and how to live for Jesus in everything I do. Thank you both for unconditionally loving me every day, even when my room hasn't cleaned in weeks. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff for the time and effort they've put into each and every day, going beyond the classroom, coming to sporting events, giving after-school help and test prep, and generally caring for and getting to know each and every student. The relationship we've made with our teachers is more than just a rebellious student and a lecturing teacher. For example, we get to see our teachers at most of our sporting events, which is awesome and great in most circumstances. I'm referring to the time Mr. Pearson and Mr. Bruce showed up to the state swim meet, where they got to see both Sebastian and I in our Speedos. I'd also like to thank Scott Leonard, Ben Dodds, Josh Cox, Kyle Main, Sheldon Coons, and countless others that have helped me and many others strengthen my faith and show us what it's like to serve. And of course, classmates, thank you for being great friends, keeping the drama to a minimum, and making these past 4 years the best I could ever ask for. Now, classmates and friends, as we look to the future, college, and the next big era of our lives, let us pursue greater than we could ever imagine and use our God-given abilities to their full potential. One of my favorite parables that Jesus shares is the story of the talents. The master was going on a journey and divided his property among his servants. To one servant he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1. To the servant who had 5 and the servant who had 2, both went out and used what they were given to double the amount of talents that they had received. However, the servant who only received 1 talent buried his talent and kept it so he wouldn't lose it. When the master came back, he congratulated both the servant who was given 5 and the servant who was given 2, because they had doubled their talents. And he said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little, and I will set you over much." But as the servant who did nothing with what he was given, the master scolded him and took the talent, giving it to the servant with 5 talents. This idea and parable was reflected in a Nike commercial I recently saw, encouraging athletes to go beyond what's expected of them in achieving the impossible. Part of the commercial depicted a ping pong player learning and practicing until she was able to face both Serena Williams and Venus Williams in a tennis match using only a ping pong paddle. I assure you, it was a very inspiring commercial. The point is, we are all given unique and incredible talents and abilities that shouldn't be wasted as we move forward with our lives. These abilities and talents include, but are not limited to, Cole's epic baseball running and general all-out attitude, Sam's fancy John Hancock, pun intended, Well, Thomas and Lucas's ability to combine a stylish yet comfortable outfit while skiing at least 50 days a year. Parker's endless three-pointers. And of course, fun facts with Pogue. If you don't know him. Celia's ability to teach the high jump to someone with 3 weeks to go in the track season. Amy and Bella's ability to smash into each other in the most ridiculous fashions. Allegra's art with its infinite amount of meanings. Kenzie's random, exuberant, and spot-on accents and characters, as well as her game-changing catches in kickball games. Sebastian's swimming and ability to balance on extremely tall ladders. Elizabeth's excellent track form and fashion sense, even though she doesn't think I could rock skin-tight corduroy pants. Lisa's unwavering smile, even when faced with the hardships of infinite sequence and series in her second language. Kennedy's contagious happiness and leprechaun/Iris-esque lifestyle. Vanessa's quiet but relentless approach to life. Jack's ability to block everyone he plays against in basketball. The language barrier is not a problem there. Christian's ability to make a short answer question not so short. Haley's ability to guard the lives of reckless and loud kids at a pool while in the same day going through the stresses of school. Sarah's almost perfect attendance to class this year. Nigel's friendliness and ability to crack jokes in his second language. Sorry, Miss Wilson, I tried. And finally, Kristen's ability to convince both me and Mr. Phantom that she's the favorite twin. As you can see, our abilities are very different, but they are what makes us who we are. So, class of 2014, as we venture out into the rest of our lives, be sure to double, even triple your talents. Give it everything you've got, because it's all we have. Congratulations to the Christian class of 2014. Like the great Patrick Bodine always says, have a wonderful day. It's going to be incredible. Thank you.
Kristen Lauren Curry. Kristen graduates this morning with highest honors. Kristen has thrown her heart and talents into her studies, as well as into her work with orphans, her editorship of the yearbook, her talent on the volleyball and basketball courts, and her work with student council in the National Honor Society. She was a key runner in the state's first place relay team, and the school yearbook won a national award under her leadership. Her work is strong and consistent, and her approach to others has landed her in the informal role of peer counselor to all. Kristen heads to Elon University in North Carolina, where she will study communications.
Help us become who we are and who we will be. And that's a mighty calling for young kids. So I want to personally express a thank you for being the school that carried us to this state. So congratulations. Friends, this is the moment that you certainly have been waiting for. Graduates, would you please stand up? Members of the Board of Directors and members of the faculty, our family and friends, now I present to you the graduating class of 2014. For they have completed all of the requirements for high school according to the standards of the state of Colorado and of the standards of Vail Christian High School, and have earned the honor of receiving a high school diploma, together with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges that accompany it. To celebrate this achievement, the turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. Standard protocol in the United States with academic tradition, it's time to turn your tassels. Congratulations, graduates of 2014.